We have seen this driver pick up speed a little bit here going down Van Nuys Boulevard. We are now in Arleta as San Fernando police continue to give chase to this suspect. Des, you know, it's the 4th of July. Some major concerns as to this area as people, here it is 8:07, as people head out to different fireworks celebrations or different 4th of July parties. What traffic are we looking at as we take a look at what this, oh, he's going on the wrong side of the road there. But as we take a look at, you know, maneuvers like that.
Yeah, I mean, we are actually possibly going to start to see some traffic on the roadways. Maybe not like rush hour traffic or anything like that, but it might start to get crowded in some of these areas. As you said, this is the time of day now that we're at dusk. Folks getting really excited for all of the fireworks shows going on out there, and there's a lot of them across Southern California. So you're going to start to see people hitting the road to head to those if they haven't already headed there as it is. So definitely, you know, a lot of folks out here, and if they're not in cars, they're going to be out here walking around as well. We know that, and again, because we will, I almost guarantee that we will be showing it to you later on this evening, where there is going to be a lot of illegal fireworks going off. We're already hearing a bunch of them over by Van Nuys Airport. Folks just cannot wait to light their fireworks off. So, you know, I would hate to see anybody try to get in the middle of the street to do something like that, and then here comes this person, you know, fly them down in a busted Prius that they might not even be able to see now that the windshield is completely busted. So definitely a dangerous situation as we're now southbound on Woodman, headed through Panorama City, another busy area this evening.
Des, I know we picked this chase up right here at the top of the 8 o'clock newscast here on KCAL. Do we know how long police have been chasing this suspect?
I believe it maybe just 10 or so minutes from before we got over it. So it has not been that long of a pursuit to our knowledge.
Rexosaurus guy is...
And it started with San Fernando PD. They're the ones.
I started with $8. Already took some of his money. He's not... he plays the weirdest stuff.
LAPD's jurisdiction. I mean, we were in Burbank.
And now he's going to go all in. Like, who's going to call him?
San Fernando so far has been telling everyone, we are taking this one.
He doesn't know what he's doing, I guess.
And, you know, this is definitely unorthodox for them to even have to deal with. Like I said, I can't remember ever covering a pursuit involving San Fernando PD.
Yeah, I don't.
That we had been dispatched to, but ended by the time we had got overhead of.
Why would he keep pushing with King? I don't know.
Typically does not need to worry about chasing vehicles. Actually lived in San Fernando myself.
We've got a
years, pretty nice little town, second smallest city in LA
live
County.
chase going on. I had a poker game up, but then I saw this police chase, so thought I'd throw it up.
Cars going through, the suspect and 3 cruisers actively in pursuit. LAPD has their helicopter overhead as well. So. Well, we'll see what we have to do. Now we're actually crossing Burbank's final.
Let's limp in here.
Maybe a bit of a problem for us
if
here in the next couple of minutes. We'll see, but we'll do the best to continue to bring you this shot, Chauncey.
Okay, all right. This, as we watch this suspect flee from police, this all started in San Fernando and through North Hollywood with San Fernando police chasing this suspect, this Toyota Prius. Like I said, going through North Hollywood, then
no one bet the jack.
Also,
let's try
right now, Arleta,
a little bet in position, see what happens.
Panorama City, actually, right now. We don't know what this suspect is wanted for. We don't know at this moment if this car is stolen. We're waiting to hear back from police. But some major concerns as people start to go out to fireworks celebrations.
Yeah, I wonder how long they...
celebrations, and this driver seems like that they are desperate to get away from police, going at some high rates of speed, and we want to re-rack this video to show you
like if they're gonna bump and spin him.
When we thought this suspect was going to stop, it was
oh, look, he's like at a dead end. Oh!
It goes right through that gate right there, even shattering the windshield of the car. This Toyota
okay,
Prius.
so he's got some windshield damage. I didn't see that. Oh, look at what he's driving in. Or him or her.
On the road, fleeing from police, and we are still waiting from police to see exactly.
They did not want to stop, huh?
This person is fleeing, what this person is wanted for. But right now, we're back in Van Nuys. Is this right, Des?
King 10.
Yes, on Sherman Way here, and we had to
See if
come
I
to a
can limp
stop
into
here.
this
Actually,
one.
this turn actually works pretty well for
Not
us.
a great
We
hand
had
in
some
early position.
big jetliner coming into Burbank Airport on their final approach, so we were holding for them, but now the suspect is kind of paralleling that jet and going westbound along Sherman Way here on the edge of North Hollywood and Van Nuys. So we're going to catch back up to this vehicle right now as we go by some pretty tall apartment buildings, but you can still see the flashing lights right there. Sherman Way, I can tell you from personal experience, is almost like a miniature freeway. 3 lanes in each direction, and it is not at all uncommon to find people driving freeway speeds on this street. Just a pro tip there, if you're going to be a pedestrian on Sherman Way, you've got to look alive out there. Right now, only to about 50 miles an hour. Well, pretty close maneuver, though, there into the middle lane. Yeah, and some wrong way driving. And again, so now, well, lucky for the suspect that the sun is basically set at this point, because if they would have been driving into the sun with that busted windshield, that would be super, super dangerous. But at least that's not going to be.
Oh, there's a cop in front. No, I thought it was a cop in front of him.
About how much
someone getting out of the way
or gal can see out the front windshield here as they run through red lights and evade the police. So here we are giving them
Don't limp. Yeah, I know.
shot. So well into Van Nuys on Sherman Way, actually headed towards Van Nuys Airport.
I started with $8, so now that I'm up a lot,
before we get that far.
And as also,
I'll play a couple more hands.
Driver goes those high rates of speed, you got to think about the wind coming into this car as the windshield is shattered there. Also, do we know if it's just the driver? Do we know if it's just this one?
Nice if this was suited.
Are chasing, or if someone else is in the car.
Could call them. Well, I guess I'm in the small, so I'm just going to call here. Otherwise, I'd probably 3-bet that.
I think that is a guy who's driving the
decent
vehicle.
Flop.
Haven't heard about anyone
a lot
else
of diamonds.
Vehicle, but yeah, you're right. I mean, you get up to 50, 60. I mean, they were up to 80 miles an hour.
I'm gonna play this tricky. See how these guys bet that flop.
Head out the window. I mean, that is pretty uncomfortable to have, you know, air coming blasting in your face that high by virtue of that insane, you know, evasionary tactic that we saw going through that fence. Still.
XR, I'm not sure what XR means.
We saw that. You just never know with these pursuits. Sometimes they just are very kind of, you know, docile is really the only way to put it, where they're just kind of tootling along at the speed limit, and then, you know, it changes at the push of a button where they bust through a fence like that.
Unless he's got a flush draw, I'm not.
As we make the southbound turn now onto Sherman Way.
Just gonna call him down here.
Van Nuys, but now we're kind of headed towards Sherman Oaks. And boy, San Fernando PD, they are on this one like a hawk. All 3 of them here.
I mean, he could have 4s.
I have to imagine that if they were going to, they would have already tried it. We've had a couple of pretty decent opportunities. We're on another wide street, though. Let's see if they do set up for something like that.
I did not believe him just because he's been playing so stupid before.
Sherman Way, 3 lanes with that far.
That isn't you, Eric, is it?
There goes a cyclist right there. So, you know, if you were going to try to spin a vehicle around, this might be, you know, the kind of wide boulevard that you would want to do it on. But again, we haven't heard any talk of anything like that. So far, San Fernando just seems content to chase this vehicle until the suspect, you know, hopefully they run themselves into a dead end. But, you know, we thought they did that before. And look what happened.
Because I don't think I have much of a delay on here. But he's been so sporadic. I mean, he's been playing garbage, so I'm just for him to wake up with a set. That's fine.
Traffic, but it seems like, you know, the open street there.
Yeah, pretty open, pretty wide.
I could stick around. I'll get the money back from him maybe.
Here, but I don't think we're going to see any heavy traffic, at least not.
Although now I don't really have much of a
believe it or not,
buy-in.
We'll actually see probably about a half hour to 45 minutes of some pretty tough traffic across Southern California once everyone leaves those fireworks displays. But that's not going to be until, you know, probably 10:30 tonight that we'll start to see that. So these are going to be some overall pretty easy conditions. France takes the holidays off, so they wouldn't expect very busy street, but you see just how. So paralleling the 405, not too far away from the Sepulveda Flood Basin and the 101 freeway. The next major street will be Burbank Boulevard, and we'll see what the suspect wants to do next.
Once again, this suspect leading police on a chase. This all started in San Fernando Valley. Police
Burbank.
still giving chase to this suspect, now going westbound here on Burbank. Des, you talked about the pit maneuver earlier. This guy's strategy, no rhyme or reason, going on the side street one time, but we haven't seen him try to get away because on that side street when he
see now he's flaunting that he's bluffing, like
plowed right through it. I thought he was going to use that opportunity to try to get out of the car and flee, but he hasn't, made any maneuvers like that going down side streets to make that move. But I'll tell you this, San Fernando PD right there on his track from the very beginning.
Yeah, they are still right there, and we did see after they busted through the gate, briefly speeds up to 80 miles an hour and then kind of backed off. I mean, we're up just slightly, well, right about the speed limit here. And again, getting on the freeway with no windshield there to block the air, this is just got to be difficult on this suspect right now. 65 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, wide open freeways. Not too often we get to say that about the 405. So where are they headed? I mean, it's almost just like they're joyriding right now, not making.
Do you hear the audio from the
serious effort to get away from
news
the police,
broadcast?
just running out the clock.
Just curious if I have it set up right.
At some point, they're just going to run this until this Prius is out of gas. I wish we knew how much this Prius had, because as we know, they are gas sippers. These little Priuses, if they are full of gas,
it's a hybrid, I think.
But we don't know.
I don't know. Prius used to be hybrid. I don't know if they went full EV.
Just so wild to see this. But northbound 405. So
but yeah, they used to get like
we came south from San
60 some miles per gallon or something.
Burbank, then north, then south. Now we're going north again. We've been in the San Fernando Valley the entire time with San Fernando PD, which if people are, some people may be unfamiliar that there is even a city of San Fernando. It is its own independent city in the northeast corner of the valley. Pretty cool little area, and it is their small police department that is still in hot pursuit of this vehicle here as we make our way through Van Nuys and towards the 118 freeway.
Yeah, and Des, at this point,
so they just follow him until he
PD, are they saying, hey,
100 miles.
Got this.
Wow.
For right now, we don't need any help. We're going to stay on this and handle this ourselves.
That is what we've been hearing. They
I understand.
Just wanted the helicopter from LAPD, of course.
They're just going to kind of wear them out instead of.
I'm not sure if they contract with LA County Sheriff's deputies. I'm guessing not, because it's such a small city. Maybe they contract with LAPD since they're surrounded by the city of Los Angeles. But apparently there was some active chatter between LAPD and San Fernando PD if LAPD was going to take it over on the ground, and San Fernando said, no, we are taking this. So they do have LAPD's air support, but that is it. Otherwise, on the ground, this is all tiny San Fernando PD on this one, and we are trending back that way, northbound on the 405. If we cross the 118, the next two off-ramps from there would get you towards the city of San Fernando. But this has just been a pretty aimless pursuit, just kind of looking like maybe one of those pursuits where the suspect's trying to run out the clock as far as they can, as long as it'll go. Maybe they have an idea of where they think they can get out of the car and run, or what they can
when
do,
are they going to bail?
Or if they're thinking that San Fernando PD is just going to get tired of this and give it up. But that we don't have any reason to believe that after everything we've seen. They are still on this one. And this is a rare thing for them. Again, it's such a small city, extremely rare for them to get into pursuits. This could even very well be this officer's first pursuit that they've ever covered. So, a lot of interesting things going on here.
Yeah, Des, and got to tell you this, that the owner of this car is going to be so mad once they do see all the damage that was done by the suspect. We just confirmed that this is a stolen vehicle.
Stolen car, there you go.
Police are in pursuit of this suspect, which started in San Fernando. As for San Fernando PD continues.
Yeah, I mean, I know the one player is pretty soft, but
trying to work out our assignment.
WSOP.
The circumstances surrounding the death of the
Yeah,
driver. We have
I've been watching
confirmed
this police chase
this
instead of
is a
paying attention to
stolen
the players,
vehicle.
so
This as we
I haven't
approach
been. I should
North
be paying
Hills,
attention to
still
their betting,
north
and
on the 405. Des.
Yeah,
this is
very
WSOP
sad
Nevada,
indeed, you know, and
but now it's across 4
on a
states.
holiday, no less, you
WSOP.
certainly hope that whoever that is, that they have good comprehensive insurance to get this vehicle replaced. You know, the Priuses were also very, very popular targets for catalytic converter theft.
Oh, here comes the other. I wonder if one of them is going to get in front of them.
You know, just a lot
Oh
of
no, they got a
issues.
3
Usually
behind
it's,
him.
you know, the Kias and the Hyundais that we talk about with the stolen vehicles, but with this, it is a Prius, and boy, a busted one up.
30-year-old woman in a stolen truck kept reversing into deputies. Jeez.
At that, and he is cutting over towards the right-hand
Oh,
shoulder.
he's making a move.
Tactic here by these suspects that think that they could pull a last-second lane change to try to evade the authorities, but it did not work. And we are headed eastbound 118.
Oh, he's taking another exit.
We are headed back towards San Fernando. So we've really looped all the way around now. We basically did a pretty big tour of the eastern half of the San Fernando.
This is cheap enough. I got to see this flop from the big blind, I think.
Eastbound 118 back into Pacoima and towards the city of San Fernando, which doesn't actually touch any freeways, but
I don't know how to play post flop. Like,
I don't know. We'll just see what the suspect's next maneuver is going to be.
All right, Des. I was just about to ask you that this guy
with overcards, I wouldn't know what to do. Well, it looks like he's slowing down. No, 50 miles per hour still.
San Fernando PD. In your experience, how long do they let these things play out, or how aggressive do they get, especially after that maneuver that we saw involving this suspect just plowing right through that gate?
Well, it's really hard to say because it is such a rarity. Like I said, I believe this is the very first San Fernando PD pursuit that I've ever covered. But speaking from experience with these smaller departments, they tend to be on the more aggressive side. They tend to be. I mean, everything's just kind of a generality when we're talking about that. But we all know over the last years what's happened with.
I mean, it's a pretty good flop.
Sheriff's deputies and how, you know, because of so many.
I just don't know how to play it.
With so much litigation that can come from these pursuits when they end badly, that they let a lot of non-violent crime go.
Let's go 5. Oh, there's the 5.
They end up just getting
I'm gonna check re-raise here, I think.
At another time when it's less dangerous to the public, but that's
unlikely he has clubs.
And that's typically not the case with the smaller departments either. They operate with different protocols.
He didn't bet, so I'm gonna bet this.
Hard to say, you know, why they do or don't do any particular thing, but just in my experience from what we've seen, they tend to be on the more aggressive side, and the fact that you continue to see them sticking with that after what we've seen, it kind of lends some credence to that theory.
All right, Des, thank you so much.
Yeah, I got the raise in, but
still,
he didn't want to play.
Trying to get
oh, King 8, not too bad. I guess I'll bet the King and hopefully probably just fold out.
In San Fernando, then went over to Burbank. This Toyota Prius, the driver, we've confirmed that.
Well, I'm back to starting stack. I got my $8 back again. I need Rexosaurus to come back in.
Once again, San Fernando Valley, then over to Burbank, and then
welcome, Jimmy B.
A lot of close calls there on the way, just like we saw just there. And then in that
looks like it's starting to get a little bit darker.
Hollywood, we saw this suspect just go right through this gate, shattering the windshield, and then getting right back on the street, on the freeway.
Starting to run into a little more traffic than before.
Get away from police.
Oh,
once again, we have confirmed this is a stolen vehicle. San Fernando PD.
Cops are way behind.
Chase, we know LAPD's airship is
120. Okay, he's moving. That's why.
San Fernando PD is saying to everyone, back off. We're going to stay with this, and they are on this suspect's tracks as he's still here on the freeway.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to outrun a helicopter.
90 miles per hour.
So he probably feels like he's in the clear, but
yeah, Des, what'd you say, over 90?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're up to. I mean, this is really wild right now. I mean, and again, no windshield, or at least a huge hole in the windshield right there. And so now, over 100 miles an hour. This is really, really crazy stuff. Really dangerous. We saw him kind of swerve to avoid a couple of vehicles there. So now he's going way, way faster than all the traffic. So my pilot Dylan was noticing that it looked like the authorities were kind of losing the vehicle as we widen out. They're suddenly not behind him right now. If they're about a mile behind, my pilot is saying, and you know that may if they're trying to switch out units or what the deal is, or maybe they're trying to determine if they still want to stick with this or what. But and now they may be trying to catch back up, but they got stuck behind some traffic. And again, the authorities have to obviously balance everything with public safety in mind. These suspects clearly don't care about that and are going to do anything they can to get away. And so now
I'm in Reno, Nevada, so same time zone as California.
We blast southbound on the 5. So we were getting back towards San Fernando, but now we are getting pretty clearly into Burbank. See the spotlight there, though, from LAPD. They are still watching.
I just heard my first firework in the neighborhood.
Not too close at the moment.
Yeah, because it's just now.
Yeah, Des, this is
probably looks like that. I can't see out my window because I've got a big shade in front of it, but
especially here at 8:30,
it's just starting to get dark.
About the fireworks and the celebrations and the 4th of July celebrations really starting to get underway. Oh, is he go? Is that him going through the?
Yeah.
Oh, he cut through like a gas station.
Wow, just way off the freeway and romping right through that gas station without even stopping. That was another pretty crazy maneuver right there. Now we are off just as we were about to get into Burbank, staying
red light ran. Yeah, I mean, once now he's in an urban area like this, he's
away from where that suspect pulled that insane maneuver going through that.
It never ends. It never ends well at this point.
Sunland Boulevard, Vineland Avenue, not too far away from that at all. Maybe a mile at most as the darkness begins to set in here.
Oh, the helicopter puts a spotlight on him. Let him know he's still followed, I guess.
Overhead. And let's just widen out and see. We're still not seeing the authorities right on the ground, but apparently they're not too far behind. So, you were going to think if the suspect wanted to make like a serious attempt.
Oh, look, he's using his blinker.
They might have been the chance to do that, but now, now they're even obeying, and they're stopping behind the vehicle. They even got their light on. But here we go. San Fernando PD is back. They are back. They are back in this one as the suspect so kindly uses their turn signal here to make the turn onto Strathern Street. There are definitely some dead ends in this area. So is this aimless driving? Does the suspect have any kind of strategy at all? We will see here as they cross right below us here. So kind of zigging and zagging around the Sun Valley area and now kind of doubling back towards the 5 freeway.
And Des, San Fernando PD, they had to do some speedy driving to catch up to this guy. At one point, I saw on there clocking 100.
He's going to try to do a U-turn. No, just turn.
He makes another circle.
Yeah, he was just stuck behind the lady with the blinker.
Still trying to evade police. Des,
I can't quite make it out, but their windshield's busted.
There, and we talked about the celebrations and all of that going on. In your experience, is the light traffic, is that worse because the driver can go faster? Because we've seen him just on some of these roads just free.
No, not currently. Haven't been playing local. I've been trying to work a deal with the pepper mill. So GSR changed their management and marketing directors, and they're like, you're welcome to film, but like they'd give me some promo chips and some hotel rooms, and they're like, we don't really. Hey, this table emptied out. All right, I got my 4 here. You beat my ace high.
Through Glen Oaks on Sunland.
So not currently at the GSR. I just been playing a little bit online.
Boulevard. He stays on Sunland. It'll eventually lead him up to the 210 freeway.
I got to meet Ben Deach when he came to Austin. No, I've played at a table with him once, but I didn't introduce myself. There's a couple of you watching. Ben Deach is he's kind of the big vlogger from the Reno area. I think he plays at the Peppermill exclusively, and he's also like on the local news. A very consistent vlog. But no, I didn't introduce myself. I should have, I guess.
The vehicle's been running red lights. Here he goes into the double yellows. Been going on the wrong side of the road.
Oh no, they folded to me when I finally got a hand.
The last second getting off the 5 freeway just a few minutes ago. 100 miles an hour on the freeway. We're looking at 70, almost 75 miles an hour here on Sunland. Heading up Sunland towards the 210 freeway. San Fernando police still in pursuit. I'll pull out to a wide shot. You see them there. There's 3 units. Well, there's 2 units now. There were 3 units. One of them may have dropped out. The driver will have an option to take that 210 up ahead. If not, he'll stay on Sunland.
At the lodge. I went to the, what is it called, Texas Card Room in Dallas. So the lodge is what, around Austin somewhere? That's the one with
Up here on the freeway, just in a second. He's got a red light right through that red light. Those cars turning their left had no clue. There's
the lodge that the YouTubers own, right?
Towards the east. Here's the westbound.
Do I have that right?
And he doesn't take that. There's police activity up ahead. I'll pull out and show you that. Traffic is blocked there for some reason. The vehicle coming up hard and fast. Hitting the brakes, he's going to dive into a side street there. At the
Side street, he's in trouble.
And this is oh, look at this. A police, I believe it's LAPD, a unit there. Oh, he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to ram another gate.
Oh, he's done.
Oh, no, he's out.
He's running.
That's it for the car. The driver, though, running up the sidewalk there.
Oh, maybe he's going to make it.
Into the bushes, he's into a little...
Oh, no, the helicopter's got that light on him. Dang, they're good. Bro, you got to ditch the light.
LAPD night sunlight lighting up. It might have gone into... We got a officer running there. We're going to try to get around the building to see if we can get an eye on the guy. He looks like...
Is that him?
Still kept running here. We're following the night sunlight. There he goes. He's popping back out.
He's got white shorts on.
An LAPD unit. It's the swimming pool for this complex.
This guy's looking through the fence. Don't know that.
About 12:30 now, and he's going to be...
Gotta hide in the shadows, man. Go from tree to tree.
the pool. There he is, popping back out. Not sure where to go. He's going down the steps. And
I shouldn't limp. No, I better not limp in with that. It'll just get me in trouble, that hand. Doug Polk, yeah. And the other guys.
Into the bushes. There might be a fence there where he can't get over.
Uh-oh. Did he pull it off? I wonder if, like, this is his, he kind of knows this neighborhood or something.
By the pool.
It would have been nice to see a diamond there. Uh-oh.
Flashlights over here. Looks like the officer there looking for the driver. We last saw him go into these bushes here next to the swimming pool, but he might be hiding in one of the garages.
I mean, obviously you don't want to see a bad guy, get away, but you want to see him get away, right? Because it's so hard to pull off.
All right, we're listening to the LAPD airship now on their frequency. I can hear them. They're saying that he might have gone into a garage that's slightly open. You see it popped open there.
Maybe that's a false flag
There's
there.
a door on the other side, likely. That's trouble for the people that live there. Hopefully it's locked, but
See, they might think he's under there, but he's actually somewhere else, still running.
here it comes. The door's opening.
Chow, if he has a gun, be careful.
Officer looking closely. There's someone coming out with their hands up. That is not the driver.
She's pissed, though.
She's clearly upset.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Elizabeth, there might be another one over here in our area, 210. Listen to CHP Brown. I thought I saw him go in there. That's not good. The driver, I thought I saw a flash there. The driver ran into the house, so he could come out the front or maybe barricade himself inside that house. That's not a good situation for that homeowner.
They seem to think he's in this area. I wonder if he is or if he's good. He got away. Oh. Good bet there.
The airship, pretty confident that the suspect has gone into that house and has not come out the front or the rear. Ran
I'm gonna let
into
you
the
have that one.
garage, through the patio section into that structure, into the house.
right, I'm gonna button. Let's see if he has a queen. He does not have a queen.
Well, now the LAPD units are moving in to assist San Fernando Police to get this guy into custody.
They must really think he's there if they're all...
Hey, DB, can you do a left pedal turn? Try that again. You came in real scratchy. There we go. 8:45. 10 o'clock show. We can be here another 10 minutes. We have fuel, but we can stay another 10, go get fuel, and come right
All right,
back.
we got some action here. Ace King.
Till 11. Oh, that's right, Pasadena.
$2. So
We have plenty of fuel for Pasadena.
I mean, it's unlikely as a pair of kings.
Hour and 15 minutes from now.
Queen Ace, though, beats me.
What's that?
No, I'm not going to get involved in this one. Why you threw a tomato at me?
We could do the top of the 10 and then have to go for fuel.
At Ace King again. Maybe I'll feel a little more comfortable. We'll get a better flop here. Didn't get any action.
They're going to make entrance into the house. Possibly. Copy that, we'll do. We're gonna. I'm gonna do it. Well, San Fernando Police being assisted by the LAPD, the driver of a stolen vehicle, the second pursuit of the day for that suspect for that vehicle has ended here in the Sunland Tahunga area off of Sunland Boulevard. The driver trying to crash through a private gate, jumped out and ran into this house, is now
What does this
inside
guy
this house,
have?
and
I mean,
LAPD is
anything, right?
running it at this point, but we're going to take a break from this. We're going to have to go get some fuel right now, so we're going to conclude our broadcast here. Thanks again for watching us on the web. This is Gil Lavis up in Sky 5.
Oh, they're going to sign off. We're going to lose the feed. We tracked into the house, but that's all we get, I guess.
Is the suspect even still going to be there? That's the thing that I'm the most concerned about right now.
Where do you see any?
Well, we picked up like another
officers there
feed.
on the
It
ground
said it was
inside
live,
of
so
this gated complex or gated community?
I'm sorry. One more time with that, Chauncey.
I know. I was asking. Do you see any? It seems like all the officers, all of the officers have disappeared, if you will. I don't see any officers on the scene.
They're right here, and here come maybe even a couple
Okay, on
more.
that road. Yeah.
And now, you know, and I'm not sure if these are
Okay,
all
there
still
they
San
are.
Fernando PD or if LAPD is giving any ground support now that we are in, you know, their jurisdiction and this has come to an end. I wouldn't be surprised if they come, just because again, you know, we're kind of far from San Fernando, and it's going to would be very taxing for them to bring any more units as it is to have any more of their units come and get in this. But my pilot is saying that they do have a perimeter set up. So in theory then, okay, so you can see right down here at the bottom off of, this is actually off of the 210 exit right here. So we're right off of the 210 freeway, right up against the Foothill Freeway. You can see a unit that is down there, maybe CHP, that is right by the wall, just in case the suspect is able to slip out and they want to you know, go over the wall or something like that. So they are attempting to lock this area down.
Yeah.
But I just wonder if it's too late, because it's just so dark out here. And okay, some more flashlights over here as well. So they're out here looking, but we haven't heard about them entering the home yet. So maybe they want to lock everything around the home down first before they make entry. That way, if they go in and they find him and he decides to run out of the home, they're going to have other officers waiting there to slap him in handcuffs. So that may be what they're doing right now, but they still have not made entry into the garage, which leads to the unit where we last saw the suspect at.
Right. Des, what is to the left of this apartment building, or you know, this community, if you will? Because I don't see any areas where he could have gotten away, or no, there's a street right there. So he very well could have gotten over that courtyard fence and then took a road.
Yeah, I had a
for it,
suspicion about this
and
hand that
then
they
went
had
down the
pocket
street.
pairs or something.
It's possible. I mean, I'm not sure how high the wall is right there. I believe that's going to be like a public storage facility. Yep, that's exactly what that is. That is pretty well lit, but there is quite a bit of brush between the apartment complex and where that is. So kind of hard to
limp
say,
in.
but it's still.
Nope.
There's a couple more officers here. They're probably scouring all around this kind of thick, little bit of a wooded area right here on the perimeter of this apartment or condo complex. So probably checking all of that first before they decide to go in the house. And, you know, and then I'm not sure if it's a matter of if they need the homeowner's permission to go in there.
Yeah, when this
or,
started, it was wild. The guy
but,
ran through those barriers.
Whatever their protocol is, it looks like they're going through it right now before they decide to go any farther. But
this is when he
we're
bailed.
listening to LAPD's helicopter up here right now, and you know, just based on the movements of the spotlight, the suspect is not yet in custody. I think I just saw, okay, a couple of officers here at the front of the house. So now they're right there in the front. That's the first that we've seen them, right in front of the unit there where the suspect was. So they've got the home pinned down now on both sides, and maybe we will see some entry here soon.
Des, didn't you see the lady come out, the homeowner possibly come out and talk with those officers? And it looked like she was pointing in a direction that he might have gone in. This is after he entered the home.
Oh yeah,
and
they definitely got a shot of him going in there.
Courtyard and then jumped the fence. Didn't we see the homeowner, a lady, come
I
out?
wasn't sure if they had the right house or something, but
like, oh, he went that way.
He definitely went in there.
Right there. There's a video.
It looked like it. Yeah. Yep. She is down there underneath the spotlight with them. She's still with them, and it definitely looked like that. That's what we saw.
There you see that suspect right there. I don't know if you can see that video.
Did you see him right in there?
Yep, right. No, on this is earlier, the earlier video that we were running. This is when he got inside of the home and he was sort of in that courtyard area, and it looked like when he disappeared into, I don't know if that was another unit or another courtyard or another part of this particular house where he entered the garage.
Yeah, it looked like it was the same courtyard that was connected from the garage that he entered right here. I remember these mailboxes right here, and then it was in this courtyard, and then we saw him just kind of slip through the patio and looked like he was going into the sliding door. That's certainly what it looked like, but the authorities are still on both both sides here now, the front and the rear of that unit. They have not gone in yet, so it's still unclear what the holdup is on this one. But you know, sometimes they
set
take
mining.
a long time to do this. Want to make sure that they have
And we
all
missed.
their ducks in a row, or you know, they may be waiting for additional backup, or they may be waiting for some ballistic shields or helmets or some equipment like that. These officers are not.
I don't know if he's just
not equipped with
betting,
that
but
stuff.
20
It
cents.
appears, you know, again, we're talking about a very,
I'll take a
very
look.
small department. Here's San Fernando PD, most likely the second smallest police force in Los Angeles County. Led them here into the Sunland area off of Sunland Boulevard.
Just raised first in with 5s,
Here's some more
though.
officers down there, getting a pretty good look there, thanks to LAPD Spotlight. But are they going to be going in the home? It looks like I see a little bit of talk on their shoulder-mounted radios there.
Usually,
definitely a lot of communication
for me, it's
going
like,
on, but
I don't know,
it's just
8 or 9
so crazy
and up.
what the suspect has done to evade capture so far. Everything that we've seen, and
I guess I was on the button. I didn't really pay attention.
I mean, they're still not in
Yeah,
custody.
I should have been on the button, so probably
the possibility of
should have
getting
raised.
away, especially now that it is so dark. I mean, we saw him go into the home, but
Yeah.
there's you know, the patio right next door is covered. There's a lot of darkness.
Yeah, I'm too
It's not even for sure
invested
that
in the
suspect is still
if they're gonna
inside that
get this
person's
guy.
home.
Right, but it seems like they have a perimeter. You have officers on seemingly both sides of the home, the garage, and then the other side, which may be the entrance of the home. But I want to show that video one more time to viewers once. Actually, let's start right here, showing his great desperation here as he goes through the gates right there, just busting open those gates and shattering the windshield, getting back on the highway, going up speeds up to 112 miles per hour at one point, still staying in the San Fernando Valley, kind of making a circle and going on the wrong side of the roads at one point, still trying to get away from police. Once again, this is a Toyota Prius that has been stolen, according to police. You see there, he jumps out, leaves the car, and jumps over this fence, which is a gated apartment community. You see him running there, right there on that sidewalk, still trying to get away from police. Police are not inside of this apartment complex yet, so you see the suspect there still running, trying to find a place to hide. Look, he finds just a little bit
Diamonds, I'll
of
just
room
continue
right there
betting.
to crawl under that garage and go right inside that home. The homeowner opens the garage and comes out and starts to talk with this
I mean,
officer.
what could he
But this
have?
is
I'm
what
just
I
gonna
want to
check back
show
here.
you. Zoom in when we see him in the courtyard right here.
$3.
Look, just right there in the blue. Then he just disappears.
I mean,
And
they
we
could have
don't
had a pocket
know where
pair.
that suspect goes from there. Des.
I don't know what I should do here.
Yeah, that's right. And just showing you here,
Yeah, 80
I was thinking if
seconds.
our map tracker
Yeah,
would
give
give
me
us
a-
a better locator than just Sunland. I'll widen out and show you the area that we're talking about.
Hope for a diamond, hope and pray. It's pretty unlikely, right?
The 210 freeway is what you see on the bottom there of the screen. So we were just trying to ask the helicopter overhead, like, hey, are you guys, are they going to make entry soon?
I didn't get a
they're
diamond.
Actually, they're not sure. It sounds like there are some communication issues here between LAPD's helicopter and San Fernando PD's ground units right there. Most likely their radios don't talk to each other
You would have
because
jammed.
we believe those are encrypted radios, like so many of the smaller communities are in LA, Orange County, and the Inland Empire. So
Maybe
the
just
helicopter couldn't even tell us
representing the
if they were
flush, I
getting ready
guess.
to go in, or what the delay is on all of this. But my guess, this could very well end up turning into a SWAT situation. Would not be surprising at all, where they may be calling LA County Sheriff's deputies. They would probably be the ones that would come in, or maybe LAPD with their SWAT team. We'll see. It's just not known at this point if that's what they're planning on doing. I mean, they're right here at the front door of the home. I'm sure they're calling out to the suspect. That's going to be the first thing
block
that they
the
do.
nut
They're going to
flush,
do lots
but
of call-outs. They'll probably use a loudspeaker.
But I had nothing.
On,
I hate.
both the back driveway and at the front door to get through to the suspect, to let him know, look, you're cornered, you're surrounded.
Yeah, maybe
It's over. Come
maybe.
out now,
Yeah.
before we, force our way in. That's probably what's happening right now. And then are they going to?
I would have folded, but I'm a bit
if
nitty.
the suspect refuses to come out and surrender,
Well,
then
obviously
there
I
is
folded. So.
likelihood that they will call either LAPD, since this is in LA, or they'll call sheriff's deputies to come in with their Bearcats and their big armor, and this could turn into an hours-long situation. So, unknown, but they haven't shown any interest in going inside yet. I don't think that
Just
I'm
a
getting
position bet.
the impression that that's
Everyone's
not going to be
afraid of the
changing
ace, I
anytime
guess,
soon.
unless
So,
someone's trying to
this
play
could
tricky,
be
but I'll
trending
find out.
towards a long, drawn-out conclusion here in Sunland for this stolen vehicle suspect, Chauncey.
Right. And here on the 4th of July, you just
I
don't
didn't
want
get
to
a club.
have a scene like this, especially for the folks at home who are waiting to watch the fireworks, and also the folks
I
here
have to,
in this community
yeah,
who now
I'll
have
just
to
a
hunker
piece of
down
something.
because this suspect
He hesitated
is not
before
in
when he
police
bet.
custody just yet. This, as officers are waiting
All
and
right.
have this home surrounded as this suspect is holed up inside of this home. We're going to continue to watch
I almost three-bet him,
this
but
pursuit.
in a little action here, but I'm
situation
running my funds
as
down.
he
So
is
I bought
still
him for
trying to
8.
evade police.
Got
and
up to
police,
like
still
20,
trying
I
to
think.
find
Gave it
him
back. Was
at
down to
this
like
point
3 or
as they are
4.
waiting to enter this house.
Been floating around 8, and
Chauncey,
now
just want to mention Pat Harvey here.
This
I'll
might be it for
joining,
me.
I'm here on the desk with you, beginning to start the 9 o'clock, waiting for Juan Fernandez, and with Desmond Shaw overhead. Just want to ask both of you guys, has it been established that this person, this suspect, knows the person whose home or
why are you
garage that he
showing
got
the ace
into?
now?
No,
Nobody cares.
this was random. And as a matter of fact, Pat, all of the garage doors were closed, and he found one garage that was just slightly open, and he crawled into that garage and got into this home. And then seconds later, and then also after that, though, one of the San Fernando police officers, he comes right by him and right by the garage, and then the LAPD airship just shines the light to show him, hey, that's the garage that he went in, and he's been in there ever since. So, but yeah, so thanks for joining us here for the news at 8 o'clock. I'm going to toss it over to Pat and Juan for the news at 9.
Okay, thanks so much, Chauncey and Desmond. Let's get back up to you while Juan is getting his microphone on. Just want to establish something else here as well. Do we know that he is in a home, or is he in between some of those homes there?
Well, Pat, we believe that we saw the suspect go into this unit right here. So they came into, this is the garage right here near the mailboxes, where the door was just slightly ajar. They were able to crawl inside. It's pretty dark down there. They're just kind of at the mercy of LAPD spotlight.
Yeah, no
There it is right
loves.
there. You can see that door that leads from the garage
That
to
would
the
have been a
little
fun one.
patio, and then from the patio into the home. And it looks like he's in the home right
All
now,
right,
Pat.
we got bottom pair
that's
here.
also so very weird, because we saw maybe that was the
No
homeowner come out and
speed.
talk to police. So that has to be a very disconcerting situation for them as well. Okay, well, Desmond, stand by. We're going to come right back out to you, but we're about to start the 9 p.m. hour, and it certainly has been a sizzling hot 4th of July.
Have to check the news for that tomorrow. At least 2, but it's on the button.
Check over to Cowalt.
I'm probably going to quit here in a little bit. Maybe see a couple more hands, but I'll throw on the World Series of Poker for a moment.
Call has been made at least in one spot as Kowalk comes along. Akari now with a real decision to make. Donnie, he has to spend 7,000 for a pot that will be 40K on the turn if he continues.
Yeah, then you also have to think ahead, you know, what are my opponents going to do betting-wise going forward? How much pressure am I going to be
Not the flop I wanted.
facing? Am I ultimately going to be able to, you know, take this one down? Can I even get to a showdown? If I hit a club, is it even good? All that sort of stuff. So Akari smartly gets out of the ray.
Oh! The offsuit 10 on the turn. Akari would have hit his set.
He would have just drilled it.
Wow! Well, hindsight 2020, Akari no longer in the hands. Volley now up against the aces of Kowalk. And Volley decides to check action over to Kowalk with aces. He is in the dream scenario, the overpair with the flush draw. $34.5 in the middle. Kowalk taking his time here. Players have just returned from dinner break. Happy 4th of July, by the way, to everyone tuning in. I see lots of fireworks in the chat. Please spam all your fireworks in the chat. Gives Donnie and I a sense that we're also part of the festivities, despite the fact that we are on the Las Vegas Strip. Have not been able to see any of it.
Hello? I don't know why my camera's not working.
Volley.
Come on, guys. I full dance.
You're live.
What the hell?
Maybe it saved you.
I was trying to say it. Can't figure out why my camera's working. So, streaming.
Wow.
I think it was rigged.
No, it's okay.
Akari voicing.
I was
that
just
he
about
didn't
to
need full
finish.
tens.
I had it kind of.
I was streaming with a police pursuit from LA going on.
By the way, welcome back, everyone,
And
to the
it
show.
just ended. So
Let us know if you
We'll
were
have another dinner.
with us earlier as well.
a police pursuit was live.
There's a bit of action. Oh, was there?
It wouldn't. You didn't want to be.
We chased him around LA for an hour, well, half hour or so, and then looks like they got him cornered in a house. All right, Jack Queen suited 3
Look at this.
plus the limp would be 4.
A little late back from dinner as Kowalk.
Let's get some action and finish
wait,
strong
sorry,
here. We got
correction.
one caller.
Those are still his old cards.
We got king
Little
suited.
Little
Hiccup
graphics
here.
hitch here. Yeah, so he does not have
That
aces
Jack
right
King
now.
ever,
That's
nice.
those are his old cards. The system is
Continuation
stuck in the
bet.
past here.
I hope he don't have a king.
But he does have
Although
to
he
play a
called,
lady.
so it's in his range.
How's this lady? She's doing her eyebrows.
Less likely that he has
And she goes,
kings.
She starts laughing. I said, "Are you in the wrong one, or is it me?" I mean, it was a rhetorical question. I knew the answer.
He still could have ace. Shoot.
Spear walking
Yeah,
into the
I'm
wrong
done.
restroom, huh?
Oh, I guess this is Spear. That's Dwyer.
Sorry, yes.
Yep.
Set of
Dwyer.
tens.
My fault.
He has an ace, so I'm just throwing money.
Spear did not go into the wrong restroom.
Yeah.
Dwyer did.
Yeah.
Spear's off the hook.
All right, 6-6 queen.
Bad timing. All
On
right.
the flop here. Ignore those aces. Our system is
Thanks for joining me
stuck
for the
on the
stream.
previous
It did not
hand.
end well tonight.
Volley and Spear do have
He's normally on the
59
other side
minutes
of that
though,
kind of
perfect
pressure.
timing.
Queen 7 and King 10 by the looks of it.